म्यूजिक सुनने का। लॉल लैग हो रहा। अरे नहीं हो रहा लैग, मैं देख रहा हूँ। वो एक्चुअली हो रहा है। अरे यार कुछ सेटिंग गड़बड़ा गई है, करना पड़ेगा कुछ सही। अच्छा कोई नहीं, मुझे लगा वही है। एक सेकेंड यार, मेरी लैग होती है। एक सेकेंड रुको। सेटिंग्स, आउटपुट, आई होप अब लैग नहीं हो।
So Ojcon's still managing to sow discord, even after all these years.
If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue, sometimes you need a third-party facilitator. At this time and place, I'll bet the easiest person to find is...
His spirit has gotten lost and can't find its way back to his body.
I just want to rescue someone, and Granny won't let me.
4 स्टार है और ऑन इस पे बहुत लोग नाराज हैं।
500 years later, and it's resurfaced again. I worry that we risk repeating the mistakes of the Cinder City.
As long as the soul is involved, I should be able to help. Be free.
Take me up.
वो चास्ता।
Time to say hello.
Knock him down.
अरे यार ये लैग हो।
It's either your end or mine. Before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
अरे यार फिर लैग हो रहा है। क्या यार अंश भाई। सेटिंग्स, वाह यार, आउटपुट। एक सेकेंड रुकना, अभी भी लैग हो रही है ना। अरे यार पता नहीं यार अंश भाई, एक सेकेंड देना, मैं ठीक कर रहा हूँ। दिमाग खराब। ठीक है, सेटिंग्स, आउटपुट, एडवांस, ठीक है। ओके सॉरी। हाँ अभी भी लैग हो रही है क्या?
So Ochcon's still managing to sow discord, even after all these years.
If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue, sometimes you need a third-party facilitator. At this time and place, I'll bet the easiest person to find is...
His spirit has gotten lost and can't find its way back to his body.
I just want to rescue someone, and Granny won't let me.
500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
अरे यार
I worry that we risk repeating the mistakes of the Cinder City.
As long as the soul is involved, I should be able to help. Be free!
Take me up!
कुछ भी कहो चैस्टर की एबिलिटी खतरनाक है उड़ ही रही है वो
Time to
ना
say hello!
Knock him down.
वो बंदूक को
It's under
यो
your
भी तो
domain.
Before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
ओ भाई ओ पहला कोड आ गया पहला कोड है मैं रिडीम कर लेता हूँ लगे आती बल्कि मुझे चैट में डालना चाहिए सॉरी 6 AL L M W A 3 A L K 35 ओके कुछ नहीं बस लाइव स्ट्रीम देख रहे कोड नहीं ओ सॉरी रुको मैं मुंह हटाता अपना
Hey travelers, welcome to the Genshin
मैंने लिख
Impact
दिया है
version
वैसे छोड़ो अब मेरी शक्ल झेल लो
5.2 special program. I'm Gabe from the Loke team.
And I'm Kai. We meet again. Whoa, a cuckoosaur. Want to join us?
Hey, don't be shy. Come out and say hello.
I'm not sure what that meant, but it was adorable.
भाई एक और नया सॉरियन रिवील
She
हो गया
approves of your
कुछ और।
compliment.
Hey, I didn't know you could speak Saurian.
Oh, I can't. But I can make an educated guess based on her body language.
Whoa, are all cuckoosaurs as friendly as this one?
Adult cuckoosaurs are usually very proud creatures, but there are always exceptions.
Well, since our cuckoosaur friend kicked things off for us, I know just the place to start. The
अरे
Flower
यार ये
Feather
कैरेक्टर
Clan.
All right, let's do
की
it.
आवाज नहीं आ रही
Cuckoosaurs live among the Flower Feather Clan, which is suspended high above the
कौन
mountains.
से कैरेक्टर की
This is a tribe of warriors,
हाँ, वो
and
ना,
most of their
कोई
people
बात
can
नहीं।
command the power of the
अरे वो
skies.
strike जब
It
तक
was the
चलेगी
Flower
तब तक
Feather
यही
Clan's
रहेगा।
ancient duty to patrol and safeguard the entire region of Natlan. As
चलो,
elite
Flower
special
Feather
forces,
Clan
their
reveal
job
हो
was to
गया।
detect threats, disseminate
देखो, सही
intel,
है।
and quickly neutralize any dangers to the nation. Though the circumstances are different now, the tribe never forgot its origins. They still
कोई
hold
बात
trials to assemble the fastest teams in the tribe.
Conquest में
The
मजा
trials
नहीं
test
आता,
a
सही
pilot's
बताऊं।
skill and teamwork with the cuckoosaurs.
Oh, I'm so pumped about these cuckoosaurs.
Yeah, cuckoosaurs are the proudest out of all the saurians. They know that they're the kings of the sky. Cuckoosaurs can consume phlogiston to climb higher or perform a horizontal roll in midair.
Oh, nice.
Holding the sprint button allows them to enter an
यार, थोड़ी
accelerated
cool सी
glide
चीज़ है,
state
हाँ।
after a horizontal
The-
roll. In addition,
the
they can
Chaska
even
का
use
drive है,
phlogiston
नया
wind
drive।
tunnels to quickly cover great distances.
Okay, so I'm assuming that cuckoosaurs are really hard to tame.
Yeah, that's true. You need to prove yourself in some worthwhile feat, like demonstrating exceptional archery skill during flight. That's the only way to become a true cuckoosaur rider.
Wow, that's so strict.
Yeah, tell me
Nice.
about it. But okay, now that we've got a glimpse of the Flower Feather Clan, it's
Flower
time for a
Feather
quiz.
What? Already?
Yep, I hope you're prepared. Every tribe in that land has a unique way of communicating with their saurian companions. The members of the Flower Feather clan use a special item to summon their
कोई सीटी
Cucusaurs.
होगी
What is that item?
और क्या
A basket filled with their favorite foods?
Here's a hint. We just saw the answer in the previous video.
Oh, I remember now. Horn.
Ding ding ding! Cucusaurs live far from the tribe and from each other, so in order to summon them, the tribe's people use whistles and horns to produce loud noises. So there's your overview of Cucusaurs. Maybe they sound a little unapproachable compared to other Saurians, but don't worry, travelers. If you get into a tough situation, then Chaska, the Flower Feather clan's expert peacemaker, can help mediate the conflict.
अच्छा इसका
Nitch
की
mentioned
abilities
that
बहुत
her
करता है,
method
यहाँ
of
पे कुछ भी
mediation
बोलो।
is silencing both parties. Is that true?
Well, that's only
मेरी
in
आवाज आ
special
रही है
cases.
ठीक पीछे
Most of the
बैकग्राउंड नॉइज तो
time,
नहीं आ रही
Chaska barely needs to intervene.
खरखर या कुछ और
Everyone knows what she's capable of, so people usually find a way to set aside their differences when she shows up.
Oh, so she doesn't just handle conflicts between humans and saurians. She keeps the peace between people too.
Exactly. Chaska was corrupted by abyssal power as a child, so she has a strong compulsion to fight, but she knows how to rein it in.
Right. I heard that she was abandoned as a baby. It seems like she's been through a lot.
Yeah, but luckily for her, the Cucusaurs took her
इसको
in and
कुकुसौर
raised
ने
her as
पाला
one of
था
their own. In addition to hunting and flying, Chaska gained a lot of unique combat experience from her Saurian childhood. When
आवाज
Chaska's
नहीं
in
आ
the
रही
party, defeating monsters will restore
आवाज नहीं आ
phlogiston to
रही
the party. While she's in the Night Soul's blessing state,
यार
Chaska
तुम
can
डरा रहे
ride
हो यार
and control her gun like a Cucusaur.
अच्छा
The
वो
Soul Sniper
background
doesn't
noise
just
नहीं आ रही
increase
थी।
her movement speed and resistance
Okay,
to interruption. It also allows
ओ
her to
भाई
get a better
देखो
angle
क्या उड़
on her
रही है
enemies.
ओ भाई
Wow, that mid-air perspective is so cool. It seems so liberating.
Yeah, and Chaska's fierce when she's in the zone.
अरे
In the
यार
Night Soul's blessing state, Chaska's normal attacks deal animo damage to enemies in front of her.
चुड़ैल है जो
Unleashing a charging
झाड़ू के
attack in
बजाय
this state
बंदूक पे
will
उड़ती है
cause
और
Chaska to
गोली चल
enter a special
यार
aiming
कुछ
mode.
भी
This
मजेदार है
allows
यार
her to lock onto a set number of enemies within range and
नाविया
fire
की
up to 6 shadow
बंदूक
hunt
बस
shells,
हवा
which
में
deal animo damage
अरे
upon impact. In addition, for every pyro, hydro,
ओ
cryo,
इसका भी
or
शिलोनेन जैसा है
electro
कि ये
factor in your
बुलेट्स
party,
में से
one of Chaska's Shadow Hunt shells will undergo an elemental conversion to deal the corresponding type of elemental
अरे
damage.
Whoa,
यार
no way! So Chaska can directly deal other types of elemental damage based on the characters in her party. And since she's an animal
भयंकर
character, she can swirl them at the same time.
अरे
That's
यार ये
awesome.
Yeah, I know, right? Her elemental burst has a similar function too. Chaska fires a gale-splitting Soul Seeker shell during her burst.
बस
which
उसका
deals
अल्ट
animo
उतना अच्छा
damage.
नहीं है क्या
The attack then splits into 6 Soul Seeker shells, which continue to attack nearby enemies. These shells can also undergo elemental conversions.
That's so cool. No wonder she's one of the strongest
ओ
warriors
भाई
in her tribe.
इसका आइडल
Speaking of
एनिमेशन
her
देखो
tribe, the warriors from the Flower Feather clan
भयंकर
are
है यार
formidable for sure, but we should also shed some light on those who aren't as skilled.
Oh, are you talking about the wingless? That's what the
अंश
tribe
देख
calls
क्या
people
क्या
who
कर रहे
fail
हैं
the flight trials,
हाँ अरे
right?
मतलब
They're the challengers who failed to earn the recognition of a Cucusaur.
Exactly. But the name doesn't indicate that those people are weak or deserve to be cast aside. The Flower Feather
Yes.
clan has its own definition of strength. There's a tacit understanding that the wingless are supposed to be protected until they can fly by themselves. But that assumption is challenged in Tribal Chronicles Tlalocan. Someone will dare to ask, what if you didn't need a Cucusaur to fly? If you could change the rules, then maybe there wouldn't be any wingless to begin with. Now, whether that's the right path is for us to discover. Chaska will also be there to help us find the answer. So, be sure to check out Chaska's Tribal Chronicle if you're interested in what happens.
Is there anything else that you can tell us?
अरे जा रहा हूँ मैं ये लेकर बैठ
Ah,
गया था
remember how I mentioned that Chaska was raised by Cucusaurs?
Yeah, tell us about it.
Her Saurian mother will make an appearance in this quest. Even though she's joined human society, Chaska still goes to visit her Saurian mother on occasion, especially when she needs some help with a tough situation.
Oh, so Chaska still has a soft side, even though she's a fearsome warrior.
Definitely. The Flower Feather clan is also the setting for the Archon Quest Chapter 5 interlude. All fires fuel the flame. The tribe is facing a crisis, and they'll need the travelers' help to find a solution.
What kind of crisis?
Well, the Flower Feather clan suffered the worst of the abyssal contamination during the battle in version 5.1. It's not just the human body that can't withstand high concentrations of abyssal power. For most people, it also damages the mind.
Sorry.
Many members of the Flower Feather clan are suffering from the mental repercussions of the abyss, and the tribe is in desperate need of aid. Ian-san will be there too. After rebuilding her own tribe, the Collective of Plenty, she's traveling around Natland to help those in need.
The people of Natland really value unity, don't they? No one fights alone.
Right.
That's one of my favorite things about Natland. Oh, wait. It looks like the captain will also be there.
Yes, the captain will also offer help to the tribe. You may pick up on some interesting information if you pay close attention to what he has to say. The captain rarely gives away too much information in his regular interactions, but his secrecy here seems a little peculiar. So keep an eye out, but of course, restoring Natland's fighting spirit remains the top priority. After all, the war isn't over yet. The abyssal contamination is still around, and we have a
Mavika
very
फिर भी
important
better
battle.
रहेगी यार कौन है
Natland needs mental fortitude more than ever before.
The Flower Feather clan is pretty close to the Masters of the Nightwind, where the Ictomosaurs live. That tribe could be another good place to recover from the battle.
Oh yeah, let's check it out.
If you
नेटलैंड
head
में
west
वैसे
from the
उस
stadium of
नेजना
the
है
Sacred
उसमें
Flame
पायरो
and
काम
go
आएगा
past
आगे
the towering walls, you eventually arrive at the settlement of the mysterious Masters of the Nightwind. The tribal settlement offers a unique glowing landscape at night. If you venture even further, then you might encounter the tribe's
एक और
one
tribe,
Ictomosaur elder
Nightwind.
or one of the many shamans who can communicate with spirits. I even heard that the witch doctors who live there can help cleanse your spirit. Plus, the graffiti art is really incredible. In fact, there's something special about this one. Can you figure it out, travelers? It's kind of tricky, right? Well, don't worry, the Ictomosaurs can help us out. Ictomosaurs are known for their wisdom. They can use their unique sight to detect things that can't be
Chमगादड़.
seen through normal means.
Whoa, okay.
Right. Ictomosaurs are especially skilled at detecting ley lines and phlogiston. They can absorb power from phlogiston objects to enhance their abilities. Doing so
Nice.
allows them to jump higher, move faster, or even obtain surprising rewards. Ictomosaurs can also extract information from graffiti art to create special objects.
Oh,
ये
I bet that'll come in handy
next
for solving
area है.
puzzles.
Definitely,
अंश भाई हो
especially in
ना
Tribal Chronicles Mictlan, which will become available in version 5.2. The
दो
first two
tribe
acts feature
reveal
a
हो गए
lot of
उनको
intriguing puzzles. So be
दो
sure to
दो
check them out,
saurian
travelers. Some of them will require the help of an Ictomosaur, and others can be solved on your own.
I noticed that Ictomosaurs can perform fast-paced jumps when they have enough phlogiston, and it looks like so much fun. Do we know anyone who can use that ability? Besides the new Saurian, I mean.
Yes, Auroron can do it too. Like the Ictomosaurs, Auroron has the ability to rise into the air. He also has a keen sense of perception. While charging an aimed shot, Auroron will enter the spirit speaker
4
state,
star है और
allowing him to extract power from Natland's graffiti and runes.
Speaking of Auroron, I was honestly super surprised by his personality. Before the 5.1 Archon quest, I thought that he looked like a stern, stoic, and harsh type of character. But as it turns out, he's just a sweet kid.
Yeah,
Welcome
it's
back,
kind of
Anshul.
unexpected, right? Is he really that sweet though? Just to think about all the sneaking around behind his granny's back.
Ah, true.
The tribe's people of the
तुमने Masters of the
are known
Nightwind
for
tribe
being
मिस
eccentric.
कर दिया
But Auroron really takes it to the next level.
Yeah, it sounds like he does things his own way.
जापान में
I
इसमें ना
wonder
बहुत
if that
कंट्रोवर्सी
extends to
हुई है
his combat
औरोरॉन वहाँ पे
abilities.
इतना
It
पसंद आया
does.
लोगों को
Auroron
उन्होंने
is a
बोला
bit
कि इसको
different from
5
the
स्टार
Natlan
करो
characters we've met so far. He doesn't need to depend on the Night Soul's blessing state to gain Night Soul points, and he can maintain the Night Soul's blessing state even while he's off field.
Ah, that does sound different from the other Natlan characters. So how do his abilities work?
Let me start by explaining how Auroron gains Night Soul points. This can happen in multiple ways.
क्या
For
पता उसको
example,
5 स्टार कर
Auroron
दिया
can
हो
gain Night Soul points when one of his party members triggers a Night Soul burst. He can also gain them when other party members deal Hydro or Electro attacks to enemies after Auroron unleashes his elemental skill.
Oh, then it sounds like he works well with Hydro and Electro characters.
Yep. And in combat, when enemies take damage from electro-charged reactions or other party members deal
अच्छा तो
Night Soul
electro
aligned
charge है
damage,
basically
Auroron
इसका
can consume Night Soul points to enter the
electro
Night
charge
Soul's
buffer
blessing
है ये.
state and trigger the hypersense effect, dealing electro damage.
Oh, I see. So you need to pair him with the right characters if you want him to gain Night Soul points, enter the Night Soul's blessing state, and trigger the effect.
Exactly.
सही है.
Though I should mention that Auroron doesn't need to be on the field to trigger the hypersense effect.
Wait, he can trigger it even while he's off field? That sounds
Oh my.
really useful.
Totally. His elemental burst provides a convenient way to deal damage and
But इसका
support your party.
alt boring है ये देखो
Auroron
बस.
performs an ancient reach roll with his burst to summon a supersonic Oculus, which taunts nearby enemies to draw them in. Once they're up close, the Oculus releases a
अच्छा
sound
ये
wave to deal
एक तरीके
damage.
से सबको
That
पास
should be
बुलाता
great
है
for
nice.
crowd control.
Yes.
Oh, crowd
With
control,
Auroron in your
nice.
party, dealing with large
कौन
groups of
गया?
enemies should be a lot easier. And speaking of making things easier, Auroron can also improve the exploration experience by boosting the gliding speed of
हाँ
your
भैया
characters.
कहाँ घूम रहे थे. Hello
Awesome.
Pig Bye, welcome to the
Auroron
stream.
really cherishes his friends. With a little teamwork on his side,
Gliding
I'm
speed
sure
बढ़ा देगा.
victory
चलो
will
एक कोई
always
काम
be
की
within
ability.
reach.
Cool.
Hello Pig Bye.
So we
अच्छा stream को
introduced
like
two of
करना
the
मत
upcoming
भूलना.
regions in this update, the Flower Feather Clan and the Masters of the Nightwind. But there's more. Version 5.2 actually introduces another new region. It's called Ochkanatlan.
Oh, I think we caught a glimpse of this ancient city
Ochka
when we were
Natlan.
looking at the Flower Feather
मतलब
Clan.
ये
It's really beautiful from far away, but those clouds look kind of ominous. It looks completely abandoned. Is it dangerous?
Yes, this is a restricted area in that land due to its severe abyssal contamination, and it seems uninhabited. Over the years, many adventurers have
उनको
come here in
खंडर
search
बनाना
of
बहुत
treasure
पसंद है.
or to slay the dragon. Unfortunately, none of them have ever returned. The Flower Feather Clan often sends riders to patrol the area and to prevent people from getting too close.
Wait, did you say slay the dragon?
Yeah, I know we introduced some adorable saurians earlier, but this creature is actually really terrifying.
Oh.
It
है.
occupies this ancient city and guards it fiercely. If it detects an intruder, then it will attack without hesitation.
Okay, that's pretty concerning.
It's easy to take human-saurian coexistence for granted these days, but it
No bhai.
actually took generations of effort to reach this point. This relationship wasn't nearly so harmonious in the ancient past. Travelers will need to explore Ochkanatlan to uncover the reason behind this dragon's
अच्छा तो हम
rampage.
इसको normal कर
Of
सकते हैं.
course, travelers won't have to do this alone. Here, take a look.
Oh, what's that?
This is a very important companion who will help us explore Ochkanatlan. His name is Kokoweek. As for his power, well, why don't you take a guess?
Okay, is he our moral support? You know, maybe he could make a cute noise every now and then to cheer us up.
चलो
Hey,
एक और
let's not
character.
put our Tapetlasaur friend out of a job. Little one works really hard.
Okay, then I've got nothing.
Remember how I mentioned that Ochkanatlan is heavily corroded by the abyss? Well, that's where Kokoweek comes in. We can use his power to clear abyssal contamination.
चलो.
Follow the direction
काम की
indicated by
ability.
his light to collect secret source scraps and enhance his power.
Okay.
Once Kokoweek has enough power, you can take him to track down the evil dragon.
What a useful little
ओ
guy.
भाई.
I know,
ये तो
right?
उसको attack भी कर रहा
Now,
है.
travelers can explore Ochkanatlan with two companions, Kokoweek and Little One.
Oh
In
bhai,
fact,
दोनों को
I've
एक
heard
साथ.
there's even a special token around here that can enable Little One to traverse a volcano. A new adventure with Little One awaits in version 5.2. This update will bring us one step closer to uncovering the mysteries of Little One's past. Familiar
Okay,
Saurian
तो
companions
Tapetli
can
Saur की
also
भी
help
story
us
है इसमें.
explore Ochkanatlan. For example, with the help of a Kaholasaur, we can evade source mechanism attacks. With the help of an Ikitomisaur, we can solve certain puzzles. With the help of a Kukusaur, we might even be able to chase down the evil dragon. But
अच्छा
we'll
तो ये
leave the rest
force
for you to
कर रहा है
discover,
कि हम
travelers.
सारे
Wait,
Saurian
are
use
those some
करें.
kind of lava fish? Does this mean we can fish in that land?
Yes, but I've got some friendly advice, travelers. You should be very careful while exploring Ochkanatlan. Some of the
एक boss
abyssal
fight.
monsters here can distort their appearance to mimic powerful enemies. High-level monsters such as the tenebrous Papilla can mimic even stronger enemies.
Huh? It looks like these monsters take the form of plants outside of combat.
Yep, that's true. The Abyss has corroded Natlan's ley lines, allowing these monsters to read the memories inside of them and mimic creatures from Teyvat.
How do we defeat them?
Travelers will need to use elemental attacks to break the enemy's protective void
ओ
wards.
भाई
Doing so allows them to take damage and causes them to enter a brief state of confusion. Night Soul aligned elemental attacks are especially effective against these
अच्छा
wards.
तो ये
Wow, the Abyss has
कोई से भी
gotten
बॉस
so
में बदल
advanced.
जाता है.
It's scary to think about how much harder these fights will get if these abyssal monsters continue to evolve.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a lot of information to take
ओ
in
भाई
at once.
खतरनाक.
But before
अरे
we
तुम
take
लोग
our
कहाँ गए
first
सब?
break, we still have a couple of short announcements. Really short, I promise. First up,
मुझे
limited
chat नहीं आ
time
रही था.
exploration rewards will be available in version 5.2. Just like in version 5.1, travelers can earn up to
नहीं, इसके
400
बाद कुछ नहीं
extra
आया.
Primo gems. And the rewards will be available all the way through version 5.3. It's now time to introduce the event wishes. In the first half of version 5.2, travelers can look forward to event
Chaska और
wishes from
Lenny.
Chaska and Lenny. Auroron will also receive a drop rate boost. And in the second half of version 5.2, we'll have returning event wishes for Zhongli and New Villette. The weapon banner will feature a
Oh
new
bhai.
5-star bow, Astral
Zhongli,
Vulture's
New
Crimson
Villette.
Plumage, and 2 new Natland specific 4-star weapons. Be sure to check them out if you're interested.
All right, it's time for our first break. Once we come back, we'll dive right into the event portion.
ओके एक और कोड मैं लिख रहा हूँ. ये बाली और थाईलैंड के साउंड्स हैं थोड़े थोड़े. ठीक है.
Welcome back, travelers.
Welcome back! Let's dive straight into the event section. So in the first event, we'll get to learn more about the Masters of the Nightwind.
That's right. In the version
Yari
5.2
4-star
event,
sword कितनी अच्छी
Ikitomi
है.
Spirit-Seeking Scrolls, travelers will team up with Citlali and Auroron to
मुझे
get to
अच्छी
the bottom
लग
of
रही
a
है.
mysterious accident that occurred within their tribe.
Travelers will need to complete combat challenges to defeat enemies who try to disrupt the ritual. They'll also need to reconstruct scenes from the tribe's woven scrolls and gather lost spirits scattered throughout the region. Travelers will only be able to uncover the truth if they collect all the clues. But don't worry, there are also various rewards to earn along the way, including Primo gems.
Ooh, I really like the vibe of this event. It looks like Citlali is performing some kind of ritual. It's also mysterious.
When a situation gets tough, it's Granny to the rescue.
Definitely.
Citlali and Auroron have some really fun dialogue in this event.
I'm always grabbing the
चलो कम
popcorn
से
whenever
कम.
these two interact. They're practically a two-person show.
मजा
And
आता है
speaking
दोनों
of
का.
fun, let's get into the event gameplay.
अच्छा रहेगा
First
ये
up
दोनों
is the
रहेंगे तो.
Search for Lost Spirits minigame. Travelers will have to work together to herd the scattered roaming
ये
spirits
वाला
into
तो थोड़ा
specific.
वैसा ही है.
For example, travelers can jump on even more spirits.
ये वाला
effectively,
एक ऐसे एक इवेंट आया है
to
बस
select
उन्होंने
the right
थीम
teams
चेंज
to
कर दी.
Aura, which allows you to deal AoE damage by spraying paint at enemies.
That paint really matches the Masters of the Nightwind's aesthetic. It's super cool.
Yeah, and so does the Spirit Loom in restoring fragmented records.
ये तो पजल है.
Citlali will use her powers to reveal special fragments. Travelers will need to piece these fragments together and assemble them on a woven scroll.
Make sure that you pay attention to the order and positions of the fragments. Oh, there's something else that we should mention. Travelers can obtain a new 4-star sword by completing this
Calamity
event.
of issue.
The design definitely fits the Masters of the Nightwind. It looks like some kind of ceremonial artifact.
Sword
I
बहुत
totally
अच्छी है.
agree. Oh, and this event will allow travelers to learn more about Natland's secrets. For example, this quest will reveal new clues about a mysterious and legendary place, the Mare Javari.
Wow, we've been hearing about this place since Mondstadt. It'll be nice to get some new information.
सही बात है.
On a related note, the Adventurers Guild has prepared a new trial for its members. Active adventurers have been invited to take on the challenge, including the Traveler.
Oh,
Travelers
Catherine.
will need to complete various challenges with designated characters and fully leverage their skills to earn rewards. I know you're up to the challenge, Travelers.
ये
Good luck.
interesting है.
In Mondstadt-related news, the Knights of Favonius are conducting a war game to improve security tactics in the region. And who better to test these tactics than the Honorary Knight? Be sure to pay close attention to the game, since the format has changed this time. Travelers will need to select combat units and stratagems to deploy against the opposing formation. Once the lineup is set, the monsters will fight automatically. Available combat units and stratagems are completely random. You know, just to build some unpredictability into the wargame.
Oh,
The
boy.
chances of encountering elite combat units increases as the wargame progresses. Even more elite monsters will be available for travelers to use. It's a volatile environment, so do your best to win as many
ये भी
rounds as
interesting
possible.
event है.
Learn war
Next event, we actually have a demo, so please take a look.
Oh, looks like they're selecting tactics. Double damage? That sounds needed. Cool! The elemental reaction effects are completely different.
This brand new heated battle mode is called Automatic Artistry.
TCG.
Powerful support cards have
Welcome
been added
back.
for nearly every elemental reaction. Choose cards that align with your strategies to trigger powerful elemental reactions. The effects will change depending on how you play. In addition, the overall gameplay is very laid back. Characters will automatically duel each other, and skill animations are now shorter in length.
Wow, it's like we got a whole new Genius Invocation TCG.
भैया
after coming back
वापस जा
from
रहे हैं
Bandland.
तो थोड़ा सामान
Talk about
वगैरह रख
whiplash.
रहे हो तो बीच बीच में
That's
जाना
right.
पड़ रहा है.
Even if you've never played Genius
अच्छा.
Invocation before,
कहाँ
I
जा रहे हो?
really recommend checking out this new gameplay mode in
कोई
version
बात नहीं.
5.2.
अंश भाई.
The new version will also bring a few updates to regular Genius Invocation TCG.
Do you have event will give travelers will need to help Lamia track down some adopted animals. Travelers will be able to see the animal's point of view by using a special tool. Once you've managed to deduce,
अच्छा
travelers will
hide and seek.
really shine in this event. He's definitely an animal lover.
I can see that. Finally, the ley line EXP
Overflow, ये
materials.
तो सब पता ही है सबको.
This will be returned to the theater lobby after complete.
अरे यार मैं
feedback that
थिएटर
this
कुछ
setup interrupted
वापस
their
जा रहे
experience.
बैंगलोर. ओह
So,
नाइस.
this will no longer be the case in version 5.2.
हाँ, अभी
Now,
कहाँ
after
थे?
finishing a battle,
कोई
all you
बात
need to
नहीं,
do is
चलता है
click
यार.
next act if you want to keep fighting.
अभी तो घर पर ही
Nice.
थे. हाँ.
Travelers can now enjoy the thrill of combat.
For their friends, a supporting caster record has been added in the new update. You can now check which friends have borrowed your support.
Are helping people
Besides the elemental filtering,
हाँ वो याद आया मुझे. 2
markers
सेकंड
for
के
the
लिए
and
मैं
a team
कंफ्यूज
if
हो गया
I've
था.
just started experimenting with some characters.
markers will display key information on how to counter enemies, but in a much more prominent position. Hopefully, this change will make it easier for travelers to form the best teams.
Yes. Now we're gonna save some time.
For sure.
Oh,
and
thank
we can
God.
expect even more optimizations in the future as travelers continue to provide valuable
मैं
feedback
पीसी
about
से आ
their
गया. ओके
experiences.
वेलकम बैक.
Okay, let's introduce the other
me do-
system optimizations coming in
छुप रहा
version
है यार,
5.2.
क्या कर
You can outsort 5-star artifacts in your inventory based on when you obtained them, from the most recent to the oldest. Second, the animations for crafting materials, forging weapons, building furniture, and cooking dishes
फायदा
are
हुआ?
now
वो-
shorter
वो
in
अभी भी
length.
नहीं दिख रहा.
That's really nice. The dev team designed a lot of intricate animations for these features, but it can feel a bit frustrating when you have to watch them over and over again.
There will also be several optimizations for the Serena teapot. The seed dispensary can now hold more of every type of seed. You'll
Oh,
be
thank
able to
God.
purchase wood at the Realm Depot in exchange for Realm currency. In addition, the cooldown for the boon of the Elder Tree will be reduced to 5 seconds. This way, it will be easier for travelers
A teapot, but I'm
Mhm.
always short on wood. So this
have been made to artifact locking. The updated lock assistance interface will allow you to configure lock settings with a single click.
ओके
Just hit
लॉक
use
आर्टिफैक्ट.
recommended settings and you're set. The recommended set lock plans will even update automatically based on popular in-game configurations. Of course, if you have your own ideas in mind, then you can always disable the recommended
Lock
Okay,
artifacts
ठीक
in.
है.
This will make it much faster to organize your inventory.
Artifacts के लिए.
Space will be. This should make it easy to be added next to the lock artifacts and filter by stars to quickly track them down.
Finally, treasure compasses will now be able to locate even more treasure
ये
locations,
काम की चीज़ है.
including Sealies and time trial challenges.
Okay.
A quick swap feature will also be added for treasure compasses and Oculus Resonance stones. Enabling this feature will allow travelers to more easily use these devices across regions in the
Okay,
game.
nice.
Awesome.
Be sure to check out
That was a lot of info.
code.
Okay. Last code. ये बढ़िया है. वो जास्का का वॉलपेपर अच्छा है. ये लाइक आर्ट बहुत सुंदर है. गन पे उड़ती हुई.
Welcome back, travelers. What else do we have on the agenda?
November 20th, travelers will be able to play Genshin Impact on the Xbox Series X and S. Log into Genshin Impact on Xbox Series X and S consoles to receive the Wind Glider Wings of Fate's Course
किसी के पास
intertwined.
Xbox है मेरे
Additionally,
आईडी से लॉगिन
Xbox
कर
Game
दोगे
Pass
क्या?
Ultimate members can play Genshin Impact via cloud gaming. They'll also find extra rewards in their in-game mailbox.
Awesome.
All right, that should be everything. That means that we've reached.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to all the new characters. Travel Chronicle unfolds
मेरे को
because
भी
she
चाहिए
has
Wind
such
Glider,
an
वही ना?
amazing personality. Definitely going to shine. What about you, Gabe?
And new area as well. And one thing I've always loved about Genshin Impact is how it's multi-platform. Like, I'm always logging in on different devices depending on where I am, so it's just exciting. That note, I hope you have fun with the new version, travelers.
Bye.
Bye.
मुझे इन दोनों के लिए बुरा लगेगा जब ये लोग जाएंगे तो. आदत हो गई. बाय. वाह. मेरे पास PS वाला भी नहीं. मेरे पास भी PS वाला नहीं है. वाह. ओके. तो थोड़ी देर कुछ और करते हैं फिर जाता हूँ मैं. ये क्या देखते रहते हो आप? मैंने क्या देखा? चाइनीज़ ड्रामा? कहाँ है चाइनीज़ ड्रामा? अरे तुम वो एवेन्यू एक्स की बात कर रहे हो क्या? वो लाइक वो मैं वो उसका ब्लैक में वूकॉन्ग वाले वीडियोस बहुत अच्छे थे. उसमें उसने हर उसकी लोर क्या है हर एनिमी की और एक्चुअल में जो स्टोरी थी उसकी क्या लोर है वो सब एक्सप्लेन की थी इसलिए. और कट सीन में क्या हो रहा है कि उसमें कुछ ऐसे रेफरेंसेस हैं जो सिर्फ लाइक इंटरनल लोगों को ही पता हो सकते हैं कि लाइक कुछ एक शो था उस पर भी बेस्ड है कुछ चीज़ें. जर्नी टू द वेस्ट करके जो 1970s या 60s में आता था जिसमें ब्लैक में वो कॉन्ग की पूरी स्टोरी है. अरे रिडीम से याद आया. रिडीम करना है कोड्स. अच्छा याद आया. मैं कर दिया. कहाँ गया यार? रिडीम कोड। अरे रिडीम कोड कहाँ है यार? होयो लैब कार्ड प्लाजा। यार रिडीम कोड आता है इसमें यार। अफो छोड़ो, मैं उसी से लॉगिन करके ले लेता हूँ यार। मोबाइल में है ना मेरे वो लैब, उससे रिडीम करता हूँ। मेरे रिडीम कोड का ऑप्शन था यार, मैंने नहीं की ना रिडीम। इस इवेंट में कितने दिन बचे हैं? 6 दिन। ये भी करना है, पहले तो रिडीम कोड ले लूँ यार, भूल जाऊँगा। मेरे हो गए रिडीम, मेरे ही बचे हैं। टेस्ट रन भी नहीं किए, बता। अरे यार इसमें रिडीम डालना पड़ता है यार। कोयो लैब में ऐप में था यार, उसमें सीधा सीधा रिडीम हो जाता है। हो गया वो वाला। उसमें ना डालने नहीं पड़ते। चलो मैं हटाओ का ये कर लेता हूँ।
Let's get down to business.
Stars, shine for me. Not now. Rain cutter. Time to go.
Final cut. To the ferry.
Cole, learn to commit. Jaw's over.
मेरे बचपन की डिग्री है 13 बोले। नाइस।
me weave you a verse. My guiding stars. Stars, shine for me.
पार्टिकल्स
Time to go. Eat this! Ring cutter. Cole, mine's the command. Higher, higher, hands on fire. Go! Stars, shine for me. The night is cold. No, my sword. Lola, get them! Time to go!
सुन के खुशी हुई. तुम्हारा भी गारंटीड है वैसे होगी तो लोन.
Temple of Wisdom.
Let's spark things up a little.
I'll protect us. Everyone hold hands. At the frying pan, into the fire. Make yourselves at home.
150k
Try not to enjoy this too much.
You're toast. Lola, get them. I see everything. Share my knowledge.
Come a little closer.
At the frying pan, into the fire. Eat this! Nice and spicy. Make yourselves at home. Everyone hold hands. Stop fighting.
Let's spark things up a little.
Come on, we can do it.
फुल रोटेशन पे. नाइस. बाकी के स्टेजेस बाद में करूँगा. मेरे को इवेंट करना पड़ेगा फटाफट. थिएटर को मैंने हाथ भी नहीं लगाया. कोई कर दो यार मेरे लिए. Vaporize 10 times. Okay. ऐसा हो एक हाथ ले जा सकते हैं ना हम हमेशा नहीं.
Let the mighty be humbled. Order guide you.
Now you shall perish. The Temple of Wisdom.
एक सेकंड. मैंने वेपराइज के लिए तो लिया ही नहीं कोई.
इतने सारे बढ़िया उन्हें बिल्ड नहीं करते। अरे मैं
Let
अब
my
जाता
name
हूँ।
echo in song. Buckle up. You're dead meat.
The tides beckon. Verdict is... Bow your head.
Look alive. Ha!
Settle down. Time for retribution. Be sanctified.
Time to shine. Let's get it on.
Bow your Let the mighty be humbled. Burn.
May I present? Gloves off. Let my name echo in song. How brilliant! Stop that!
Settle down.
एनिमीज नहीं हारेंगे लेकिन
The tides beckon. An oversight on my part.
May I present?
Bow your head. Verdict is... Justice is blind. Be humble. Bow your head.
पार्टी चेंज करनी पड़ेगी या वो कम करता हूँ
Strike a pose.
Be sanctified. So it is.
एक सेकेंड डिफ़िकल्टी बदलता हूँ फिर करता हूँ एक तो मैंने डीआर नहीं लेनी थी मुझे शांगलिंग भी लेता तो ठीक था पहले मैं कंप्लीट कर लेता हूँ फिर देखता हूँ अरे पार्टी चेंज करनी है वेपराइज करना ज़रूरी है ना पार्टी क्यों नहीं चेंज होती पार्टी सेटअप कहाँ चला जाता पार्टी सेटअप कहाँ गया मैं ही कुछ गलत कर रहा हूँ क्या पार्टी सिलेक्शन ही गायब हो गया अच्छा यहाँ होगा यार पगला जाऊंगा अभी ओके इस बार ले जाते शांगलिंग को हैं अच्छा
The tides beckon. Silence!
Lola, get them! May I present?
Furnaces! Let the mighty be humbled. Bow your head.
अब हो जाएगा.
Let the world collide!
Silence!
जियो डैमेज बोनस ठीक है. अरे
I will have order. Gather.
Let engraved names echo! There is no escape!
Stabilize. Settle down. Be sanctified.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Order guide you. Gather.
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! Let the mountain's veins boil!
I will have order. Stabilize. Let the mighty be humbled. Silence.
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Order guide you.
Let engraved names echo!
Rise. Bow your head. The tides beckon. I will have order.
Illusion shattered! Now ye shall perish!
Gather.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Order guide you. Solidify.
There is no escape!
लास्ट वाला सीरीज था। क्या हुआ? रिपोर्ट
Everything has a price.
It's time.
एक सेकंड देना। इसमें क्यों नहीं दिख रही लाल वाली? इसमें मेल चेक करता हूँ।
क्या?
वो एक साथ इकट्ठी मेल आ रही। यार आई क्यों नहीं? एक सेकंड देना। आ ही नहीं लगता। नहीं रुको। हाँ अरे यही दिया था लॉगिन इसी से। एक सेकंड देना। हम्म 2 मिनट देना। थोड़ी देर में आ जाएगी लगता। थोड़ी देर और रुक के देखता हूँ।
Silence!
यो क्या हाल है सबके यूएसएन। अरे तुम लोग लाइक नहीं करते यार, दो ही लाइक्स पड़े, सब लाइक करो। कोड्स रिडीम कर लेना। अरे यार मेरे को भी करना है। कहाँ गई? कौन मिसिंग है? अच्छा हाँ।
This is order.
Share my knowledge. Hey,
Let the mighty be humble. Settle down.
shine down. I see everything.
Silence.
स्ट्रीम को लाइक
Be sanctified.
Torn to oblivion. There is no escape.
Order guide you. Gather.
The Temple of Wisdom. Hey,
किस चीज़ की?
Bow your head. The tides beckon. This is order. Stabilize.
now you shall perish. Illusion shattered. Share my knowledge.
Silence. Be sanctified.
बाय द वे वेलकम बैक पिक भाई। हेलो एसिन भाई। आज के रीडिंग कोर्स रिडीम कर लेना। 1 सेकंड देना, थोड़ा सा ज़रूरी काम है। और कैसे हो सबके साथ? सॉरी हाँ, मैं थोड़ा सा
I
छोटा
see the
मोटा
value in my own work,
काम
but I
निकल रहा है।
also see the
मेरा
meaning in
सारा
all
time
the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
बताओ तुम क्या सब बढ़िया? हाँ सब बढ़िया। ठीक है, एक सेकंड देना यार। अभी अभी पहुंच गया मैं
Ad
वापस,
Astra Ad.
तो इसलिए थोड़ा सा फ्लस्टर्ड लग रहा हूँ। हेलो, हाँ भैया, आप सुबह आए थे ना 7 बजे वो सैंपल कलेक्ट करने मोराबादी तरफ, रमेश चंद्रा के नाम से। तो वो क्या हुआ, वो अभी तक रिपोर्ट नहीं आई। जी। हेलो सनी।
Water comes in many flavors to the discerner.
जी ठीक है, मैं हाई करता हूँ आपको 417 पे, है ना? आपको सुबह जिस पे लोकेशन भेजी थी उसी पे हाई भेज दूँ ना? ठीक है जी। रमेश चंद्रा के नाम से थी रिपोर्ट। मेरा तो दूसरा नाम है, उत्कर्ष नाम। 417 है लास्ट में। मैंने लोकेशन भेजा था, अभी हाई किया नहीं है। एक सेकंड दीजिए, अभी फिर से मैसेज डाल देता हूँ। कहाँ गया? ये मैंने अभी एक मैसेज भेजा, हाय भेजा मैंने आपको। आपका कौन सा नंबर था सुबह वाला? वो 518 था लास्ट में, 518 वाले पे। जी जी कर दिए, जस्ट अभी किया है। हो सकता है नेटवर्क नहीं चल रहा। अच्छा, मिल गई पूरी है ना? कुछ छूटा तो नहीं है ना इसमें? अच्छा चलिए, थैंक यू भैया। मैं फॉरवर्ड कर रहा हूँ, है ना? नॉर्मल है, व्हाट्सएप कर रहा हूँ। ये 187 वाला नंबर है ना, ये उस पे। ठीक है, भूल हो रहा है, सॉरी सॉरी। माफ़ करना, थोड़ा सा काम आ गया था, ज़रूरी था। तो स्टैंडर्ड पे तो कर ही लो। ओह हेलो सिद्धू भाई, सॉरी मैं बात नहीं कर पा रहा था। स्ट्रीम को लाइक करना मत भूलो यार, 5-6 लोग देख गए, 3 ही लाइक। वैसे वैसे आते 5 लोग हैं और उसमें भी सब कोई लाइक नहीं करेगा तो मैं क्या करूँ, उठा निकाल।
Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure,
ठीक है।
while water from
अच्छा सिद्धू भाई, आपका गेंशिन की कितनी आगे बढ़ी कहानी?
has an enduring aftertaste. In
फूटा
Inazuma, the
फूटा।
water possesses a depth of flavor
अरे रहने दो
unlike any
यार,
other.
निकल गई पूरा
Sumeru's
हो गई। एक पुल कर लूँ, एक पुल करता हूँ, फिर निकलने वाली तो है नहीं। Sad मिलती।
has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it
दो
must be
पुल
savored
16 पे,
patiently.
अरे यार तुम मेरे लुटवाओगे मुझे। अब अगर एक और पुल बोला ना गए, मैं भाग जाऊंगा ये पर।
Fully appreciate it.
नहीं निकला, कुछ भी नहीं निकला। ठीक है सिद्धू भाई, अपना यूआईडी बोलना, इसमें ऐड कर लेता हूँ। वो भी तो है यहाँ पे, अंश भाई हैं, एसएन भी है। वंस मोर, नहीं नहीं भैया दया करो मुझ पे, मैंने वैसे ही 2 पुल बर्बाद कर दी प्लीज। मेरा साउंड लो है? ओके। पिटी तो बनी रही है हाथ पर, क्या हुआ अब? पिटी तो बनी रही है, बट अच्छे का है वो, 4 स्टार भी वैसे पे पिटी बने ना। वंस मोर, रुको मैं 10 पुल करता हूँ। तुम लोग मुझे नशेड़ी बना रहे हो भाई, जुआरी वाला से। ये लो कुकी से नो, बस यही यही चाहिए था मुझे बस। कहाँ गई कुकी? ये रे कुकी, रुको। वाह C6 कुकी, बढ़िया कैरेक्टर है कुकी। वंस मोर, अब रहने दो यार, वंस मोर कर रहे हो। रुको शॉप से खरीदने दो सामान, कुकी को कुछ। अरे कुकी अच्छी है बट अभी, आई मीन अभी वो वाला प्रॉब्लम है। ये लो, एक विश और मिल गई कुकी के बहाने ही सही। अगले में हूटा लॉल। सोडियम बढ़ा हुआ है, नहीं सोडियम कम है और कैल्शियम कम है। सेल्फ
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike
वैसे
any other.
ओरोरॉन मिल जाता।
Sumeru's
अरे
water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile,
ओरोरॉन इस बैनर में है भी नहीं।
but it must be
अच्छा
savored
एसएन कहाँ है?
patiently to
एसएन है?
fully appreciate it.
सिद्धू भाई अपना यूआईडी बोलना है या मेरा यूआईडी देख लो, मेरे को रिक्वेस्ट भेज दो। सिद्धू भाई हो, ये जो ये मेरी यूआईडी है ना, ये वाली, ये कॉपी कर लो और ये मेरे को ऐड कर लो, इससे स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो एक, ठीक है? अच्छा वैलो में आना है कि बेस में तो हो गया सब? 2 विशेस भी बर्बाद कर ली।
अरे मैंने कोड्स रिडीम नहीं किए हैं.
Match found. Enough training. It's time.
हेलो सिद्धू भाई. और कैसे हो सबके सब? एक सेकंड रुकना.
इस पे ध्यान दे रहा हूँ, है ना?
Show me a target. Making cover. Over there. Charging bolts.
यहीं हूँ मैं.
Got three. Reloading. Show me a target.
जरा शार्डिंग पर सेंड कर रहा था. नाइस नाइस. एसएन कहाँ गया?
Stopping fire. Over there.
Irrelevant. My ultimate's ready. Reloading. Bring me the arsenal!
Show me a target.
Nowhere to run!
No how.
Land flop lol.
Breaking them. Making cover. Over there.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Dominating.
Destabilizing. Focusing. Stopping fire.
हमारे शार्डिंग कितने लेवल के?
Breaking them. Ult is ready. No distraction. And that's the end. Omen star.
80 ना? हाँ ठीक है. मेरे पास तब शार्डिंग से अच्छा कोई पायरो नहीं था, इसलिए मैंने कर ली थी.
Destabilizing. Stopping fire.
Reload. Still inside.
Reload.
Reloading.
बस एक डीएम.
इंडिया में मैं खेल
उससे ज़्यादा में मैं मर जाऊंगा। और दिवाली पे क्या किया?
लड़ाई झगड़े
नाइस। जीजीज।
हैं। तेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही, बीच में आए थे एक बार।
अरे सर, पुश टू टॉक है, रुको ऑटोमेटिक करता। हेलो धोनी भाई।
इनको प्लेयर आ गया हमारा
कौन?
मिस्टिक सिद्धू।
पीरो।
यार मेरे को वैंडल पसंद आई भाई।
क्या हुआ?
आर्किन वाली वैंडल।
अरे यार, टोटल कितने का पड़ रहा है ये बंडल?
कल तो मैंने देखा नहीं, और तो कुछ काम पर लग नहीं रहा मेरे को। मिली तो मेरे को तो पसंद आई नहीं, बाकी वैंडल गजब है भाई। वैंडल लेने की सोच रहा मैं।
5900, बाप रे। 5900 मतलब कौन सा लगेगा इसके लिए? 5000। अरे
नो
Sucker better watch their backs.
Fight!
Jump. एक और मैं आ जाऊंगा, मैं परेशान।
Die.
तेरा अरे ठीक है भाई, मैं वैंडल निकाल दूँ।
अरे
यार ये रेस क्या मार रहा है भाई?
जाओ
Ten kills remaining. Dominating. Five kills remaining.
मैं ही सबसे नीचे
Brimstone's dead.
One kill remaining.
बॉट इतना जोर क्यों लगा रखे हैं?
जो एक आध सेकंड
क्या
यार डायलॉग भूल गया।
यार मेरा एक कैसे चला गया अभी ट्रेन में जा सकता हूँ
रेज की वजह से रीच में आ ये लो
ओके मैं स्ट्रीम एंड कर देता हूँ, मुझे हारना नहीं है। बाय बाय बाय।